Stephanie Milky here, aka Keto Mom, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the Keto Mom podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the Keto Mom Secrets podcast. Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and we have a lot of things going on. So, as you're tuning in, I need you to tell me, where are you tuning in from? I need to know, who are all my football fans? So I'm tuning in from Minnesota. We had a Vikings game today. I don't claim to be a football fan. I'm married into a family that loves football, although my husband's really not into it anymore, but he used to years ago. We watched a little bit of it. I mainly go to the football parties because our grandma turned 86. So my husband's grandma, the girl's great grandma, turned 87. And then I just go to talk to people. But as you're tuning in, drop a football below and tell me what team is your team if you are football fans. Who do you cheer on? I feel like I have to cheer on the Vikings because I live here, but I mainly go for the food and the conversation. So what about you? All right, I have a couple questions for you. Number one, are you planned and prepared for this week? What does that look like? So I'm coaching people. I've got a handful of people and we're doing different things. There's a lot of stuff going on. Some of you are just getting started here on the Keto Mom page. I want to know, are you brand new? If you're new, post new below. So here on the page, there are recipes every single day. I will do lives almost every single day unless my day gets away from me. I've got 4 daughters. We are a homeschool family. I started this page just to help me and my husband on our journey, and then it just turned into this, and it's so great, and I get to meet so many people. So if you're looking for recipes over the last 7 years, you can go to KetoMomSecrets.com. All one word, KetoMomSecrets.com. And you can click on recipes, how to get started, book club. Yes, we are going through books. I have a brand new book that I actually have not read, but I'm going to go through it. So we've been going through books and mindset and keto tips and all of the things. I started the page just to share recipes, and then realized a lot of people actually needed help with their mindset. We've got some Viking fans on here. I don't even know why I care. I don't. Listen, food, conversation. I am the chatterbox in the back of the room that's like talking to everybody as they're cheering, and I'm like, what's happening? We're cheering. That's how I roll. So it's fun, right? And we celebrated Grandma's 87th birthday, so anyways, here is what this week looks like. I want to know if you feel like you are prepared for the week. What does that look like? So I like to take Sundays and figure out what I have in my refrigerator, what I have in my freezer, what are the meals that we're going to have. So we're having chicken, and my kids love chili, and we're going to make some cauliflower soup. It's like that Zupa soup from Olive Garden, but we made it like low carbified. So we have some meals on our menu. I just like to have a game plan so you don't get to one of the days when you're like, you might be busier. Like our Wednesdays are really busy. And so if I don't have a meal usually in the crock pot, that would be a day that I would go, let's just go through a drive-through. I just don't know, I'm frazzled. Let's just go grab some food. So today's not done, right? If you're watching live, it is a Sunday, and everybody's days are different. So maybe you food prep or meal prep or menu prep on a different day. But if you have not done that, my challenge to you really quick before you go to bed is to take inventory. Do you have some ideas for this week so you're not running through the drive-through or running into the gas station? What are your meals you're having this week? Share below. Share with me what's on your menu. It gives me ideas, and it shares with other people on here, so it's not just my food. What are you having? Share with me below. So I just want you to help you stay on track. I just did a live in 3 other groups. I've got a personal Keto Mom Secrets customer group. I have another group that I help run about food and accountability, and there's another group with our company. And so a lot of people are starting a lot of different things. I've got a whole bunch of people starting the reboot. So I just did a live about this. If you are doing the reboot with me, make sure that you're in the other groups that I already did lives in. I would have added you to them. If I did not add you to them, private message me. If you want to know more about a reboot, this is a 60-hour, although I just coach people on 3 options. We have a good, a better, and a best way to do this. And it's basically resting and resetting your metabolism. So I'm coaching people along with other coaches on how to do this reboot. You don't eat for 60 hours, or you can choose to do the other options. 18, we split it up between 18, 36, and 60. However you want to do it. It's an entire kit. So everything in the kit you drink, you don't eat. We help you physically and mentally, honestly help you understand that food doesn't have to control you. You should be in control. If you've never done a reboot and you want to know more about this, post a reboot in the comments and we can chat later. All right. So I've got people starting this tonight. We are going to do the reboot from now all the way till Wednesday morning. It's going to be awesome. 60 hours, incredible coaching and accountability. I've got other people in a different group starting the 10-day challenge where they work on low carb meals, not strict keto. We're working on things like how much water are you drinking? We're going to be mindful of the food you're eating. We're going to work on being carb conscious, low carb, proteins and salads, proteins and veggies, eating when you're hungry, not when you're bored, drinking ketones once or twice a day. This, I have a lot of people starting with this because they were like, you want me to not eat for 60 hours? I have some people that have done this with me for years, and other people going, I just need help starting. Like, I need something to give me the energy, the focus, and the appetite control. So then I've got another group starting with this. Whatever works for you. If you've been here for a long time and you have a keto question, a low carb question, a food question, ask it below. I'll come on tomorrow and I'll answer your question. Actually, I'll send you a message. So I'll private send you a message with any question you have. Also, I like to take the questions and do lives because it gives everybody, other people have the same questions. So I've got people I'm coaching on the reboot. Post reboot in the comment. If you're like, yeah, no way, I don't love to fast, but I actually just need help getting started. I need help with my food. Like if I've never given you a foods list, and it's pretty basic, you guys. It's a basic like 8-step. Here's some breakfast options. Here's some lunch options. Here's some dinner options. Post food in the comments and I'll give that to you. And it's not like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't know the secret. It's really like, here's what I did. 7 years ago, I was the overwhelmed mom that had 4 little baby girls. And I was like, I don't know what to do. So all I did and all I knew what to do was I wrote down some breakfast options and I taped it to the fridge. When I had breakfast under control, I wrote down some lunch options and I taped it to the fridge. When I felt like I had lunch under control, I wrote down some dinner options and I taped it to the fridge. That's what I did. And so I have some basic ideas. I have tons of recipes on ketomomsecrets.com that you can go ahead and take, but we keep it so simple, right? I like to ask you when I'm on lives, like I said, hey, what's on your menu for this week? To give other people ideas, right? And so post food in the comments and I will give you how I started. Super simple, not overwhelming. I started with ketones. And so if you need something to help you with your energy, with not overeating, not eating all of the Oreos, right? To not have to take naps, to feel like you are in control of food, to turn on your brain so you don't have that brain fog. I started with the simple meals and I drank ketones every day. That is what this is about. It's a box. It's got 5 flavors. It's a variety pack. It's on sale. So if you want to know more about ketones in general, just post challenge in the comments and there's different ways you can do trial packs. So I mail out ketones every single day for people to try. I work with you one-on-one to work with your food, accountability, any questions you have, like just getting started, whatever it is. You guys, I message people all day long. So I want to talk to you. I want to help you on your journey. I didn't realize 7 years ago this is what it would turn into, but it's been so fun meeting people from all over the world, sharing our story and where we started, but also helping people keep it simple, because most people overthink, right? Most people think there's this like huge secret to doing this like keto lifestyle. And what I've actually found is most people can do low carb. Some people say dirty keto. Some people say dirty keto, or they say low carb. They say carb conscious. They say so many different things. I'm like, listen, let's work on making better choices, drinking your water, moving your body, being mindful, and creating a lifestyle so that you don't go back and we recycle and restart and redo this every single year, right? I want to help you with that so that when you go to the birthday party or the football party or whatever you're celebrating, or you're just at home, like you consciously go, I have goals. Here's a better option. You're going to ask yourself questions like, am I bored? Am I hungry? What do I need? And you're going to listen to your body. That is really the point. I have tools that I use like ketones every day. Some of you drink pots of coffee or energy drinks. I drink ketones. I have for 7 years. They work. They taste good. They're amazing. I call them my mom fuel. Hands down, will never not drink them. So there's a couple options for you. Post food below if you just need a foods list. Number 2, if you're like, I need to actually get kicked in the booty and like I need to like start something. The reboot is great. We do it once a month, or I coach you when you want to do it. So post reboot down below, or the challenge. I've got groups all over the place that I'm blessed to help coach and help people on their journey. Just send me a message. I'm here to help. Otherwise, before you go to bed, here's your assignment. I'm just kidding. Kind of. I want you to take inventory of your refrigerator. Are you ready for the week? Are you I know it sounds silly, but like even little things like to help you get out of your home easier. Do you have your kids' backpacks ready? Do you have breakfast under control? Do you know like where the keys are? I know this sounds silly, but if you walk out of your house frustrated and your morning doesn't go right, you might fall trapped to the emotional eating throughout the day because you didn't start your morning off right. So if you have your morning set up for success, if you get up a little bit earlier, if you read or you're thankful or you're listening to a podcast, you've got things laid out, even as far as your keys and your shoes and your lunch is packed, and you know what you're going to have to eat for today, and you're going to throw something in the crock pot so that you don't go through the drive-through. Some of this takes time and preparation, but in the time and preparation, it will save you as you go throughout your weeks, and you will find yourself reaching your goals because you took time to prepare. I like to say, and it's not my saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? I want you to plan tonight. It takes just a little bit of time to wrap things up, put things where they need to be, figure out what you're going to have for the next day. You will find yourself going through tomorrow smoothly because you have everything laid out. So I hope you guys have an incredible day. I will come back on. I'll send you a message to any of you who are commenting below. I will answer questions, and thank you for tuning in. Your presence matters. I look forward to walking a lot of you through the reboot over the next 60 hours. I've got even more people doing the 10-day challenge for the next 10 or 20 days, and it's going to be a really great week. I appreciate you. Have an incredible night, and we'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everybody.